September, we received in 2009 the Spirit of Philanthropy Award from Sigma Theta Tau International. And why I'm sharing the awards with you is that that's never been the purpose of our work. The work, it was really about making Africa a better place for the patients, and better care by training better qualified nurses. But as you progress, you get these added benefits in terms of recognition of the work that's been done. Another initiative that's been very successful is at a biannual convention at Sigma, members of the, and I've realized it's the other way around, I think it's University of Alabama, is that right, in Birmingham? I've written here University of Birmingham in Alabama, so it's the other way around. Where we've met with colleagues from the Brazil chapter and from the University of Alabama. And one of the needs was really to get young researchers to publish their work. So we started writing collaboration. Now, first of all, here we had to make sure whoever was part of the collaboration from Africa had to have access to internet. We'd be able to link up at least with Skype. So we set up those structures. And we developed mentee-mentor pairs, and they worked together on publications, which went through the total group, peer group review process. And from this initiative, just in the first round, 3 articles were accepted and published. Now you can just think what it means to be a young researcher who's never published, and here she's publishing with a professor from the University of Alabama. So once again, another initiative that we found really was successful. And these are the type of things that you can start amongst yourself and within the chapter. The third initiative that I want to share with you is our student debate. Now, what we do at each of our annual conferences, we invite each university that's part of our chapter to sponsor undergrad students, 4 to 5 of them in a team, and they come to the conference. But prior to the conference, they get all the training, how to do a proper debate, argumentation, how do I put my points across, and they go through that whole process of debating skills. Then at the conference, there's a panel of reviewers and an adjudicator appointed. We provide them with one topic that they need to come prepared with, and then one unprepared. And so it goes, while the conference is running and presentations are giving, we have a room dedicated to the student debate. And up to it goes through the process of elimination till the last 2, and then we get the winners. And what we see, that these young people who come to our conference, they are the ones who later remains active within the chapter. And they've really made a major contribution in terms of the work that we've been doing within the chapter. The last initiative that I want to share with you is a relative new initiative, and it's about academic leadership development. In Africa, we are really faced, and it sounds like the United States might not be much different in terms of, if you look at the profile of professors, they might be 50 plus. Shouldn't I say that loud? And then when we do get vacant positions in South Africa, it's really a struggle to get them filled, because there's just so many other opportunities instead of being in the academia. When we do get appointments into head of schools positions, we often find that it's colleagues who've only completed their PhD in the last 2 years, and then they need to take up these leadership roles. So there's been really a lack of support and development for academic leadership. And what we, I've changed this around. Let me go to the other one. I'll share that one with you just now. The Academic Leadership Development Academy, it's called ALDA. And this is specifically for academics, where we once again set up a seasoned professor, senior professor, with a younger academic member. We've set up workshops, workshops that everyone attends, and where we mentor them in the process of academic leadership development and managing a nursing department or a nursing school. And the formal launch will be on the 15th of April this year, and we've already had the pre-LDAR workshop in terms of preparing everyone for what awaits. We've been successful in earmarking some of our chapter's funds to the value of 60,000 South African rand for the launch. But this is one of the areas where we will definitely once again look for funding. So you can hear the message and that I'm putting across is, we don't wait for money to come. Start the initiative. Do whatever you can. If you think of the initiative we've had in terms of CHEMA, yes, there's 52 students who've completed the master's program. But most probably what I didn't say is that those people from the consortium universities who went to teach never got paid for that. It was philanthropic work they did. And that equated in the first 3 years to 58,000 hours of work. And I mean, if you start looking at that willingness to make a difference, then, I mean, it almost becomes impossible to sit back and say, oh, no, let others do it. You get so immersed in doing the good work.